Oh yeah, Miss Lelo, I hope already one yeso. Re tla le tsona fao.
Nna ke re lockdown yone santse no fetiša because a e re se re tswele mogola ka selo. When it was first introduced ba ke na le hope ya gore the cases di tlo fokotšega but a di a fokotšega. What the government must do ke gore e provide di-mask, di-sanitizer le di-gloves to batho ba e le gore ba kgone di afford mara for rena ba re kgone di afford tshwanetse re be le tsona. And then di phele di le mo rena at all times. Lockdown yona e sa tlhae ba gona. We should take protective measures into consideration because coronavirus e gona and e tlo dula go fitlhelela re sa tse gore neng. We've adjusted go phela ka coronavirus. And the other thing ke gore government officials le bona, the ones ba ba leng responsible for the statistics, they are playing us. Ka Laboraro, the deaths tja Limpopo, they were 44. And then surprisingly ka Thursday, they were 33. Now I believe gore le bona ba no edita di statistics ke just go no re thuša. Lockdown yona a e re thuše ebile re tswele mogolo. We just have to learn gore re phele re apere di-mask, re sanitizer le di-gloves and then bophelo bo tswela pele.
A very warm welcome to you. I'm Kagiso and this is AM News Live from our Polokwane studio. And as you know, here on the AM News, we focus on the news that are making headlines. Of course, we track some of the issues related to the COVID-19, which is a global pandemic. Remember, today is the 11th of July, rather. Yeah. And of course, we are still in the national lockdown. And earlier on, when I spoke to the Gauteng MEC for Health, Bandile Masuku, he indicated that the province is working very hard to ensure that they save many more lives. Remember, in our last updates, we were talking about the 1 million grave site that has been prepared, so which was quite a concern. So earlier on when we spoke to the health MEC, he clarified that matter to indicate that their aim is to save as many more lives as they can. So yeah, and he also indicated that before the end of the week, the president of the nation might address the nation and also touch on some of the stringent measures to cap the spread of this virus, which is of course the COVID-19 or coronavirus. So we're really looking forward to that address by the president. And also looking at how they're gonna, implement some of the new restrictions and all that. When I spoke to one of the political analysts earlier on in the program before we come on air, he did mention that the idea of lockdown, to some, it might seem to be a challenge because many people lost their jobs, some lost their contracts, so it's quite a big issue. And as you look at the economy right now, some of the businesses haven't been able to reopen again, so which brings so much concern. And so, yeah, it's quite a big issue that we are confronted with. And looking at all the scientific evidence that the president might be getting from various aspects, the political parties, they are putting so much pressure on the president. So, but we will look forward to that address and see how the president come to his conclusion with regard to this matter. Of course, I'm not alone. I'm with my colleagues. I'm gonna cross live now to one of our reporters in Gauteng, Tshwane. I'm crossing live to one of my colleagues. I think he's live now. Let's go there live. Mr. James, the Jammer. I hope you can hear me, my man. Give us the latest on what is happening in Tshwane, Gauteng province. Okay.
against yona taba ya gore lockdown e tswele pele extendiwa nka ba support because a o thushe sale go extenda lockdown but re sa ka mpobolelang re sa bone di-results tsa lockdown or lockdown e direla gore di-case di be less because unusual as for Gauteng a o sana lockdown level 3 what down people ba party ba di-partying di-gathering tsa more than 50 kore setse o ne o tshwara fela gore unually mang le mang o iphelela fela.
Well, thank you so much, James the Gemma, and we really appreciate. Ke monna wa lentswe la tao. Ke dula ke re ke na le yena ka go la Tshwane ke motša ke re monna ge wena. Your voice is good for radio. Yeah. So jerobole radio for monna ge sho. Now tlampia ka mala di tšheleteng ke re ke no ba ke ke calculated finance. Yeah. Go tla bere ke ga fao ene di lipi ka moka di swara ke nna bona le kie ka moka tša banka di khate ka moka di tla tsena ka mo gonna ka mo. Okay, magesho ga rena mere cross gape to one of our colleagues ke bolela faka Maxwell Masuku. He's standing by to give us an update. Masuku le yena ke one of our colleagues le yena ke berekile le yena fano go AM News Live o ka mo gopola kana go ela ya the renovation of housing. Yeah, my man, I hope lo ena fa o eme gabotse e re ke cross go wena ka sela ye.
Oh, thank you, Kagiso, and the viewers at home. You're watching AM News. Reporting live from TAF Studios. This is Max Masu. On our headlines this morning, South Africa records a high spike in COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Eskom to resume load shedding. Riots erupt in prisons as COVID-19 infections rises. Attackers were disguised as cops, armed to teeth, claims hostage drama church. On our top stories this hour, as the number of positive cases of COVID-19 in South Africa continues to spike, Eskom said stage 2 load shedding will continue on Sunday evening until 10 p.m. and will resume again on Monday. Riots erupt in prison as COVID-19 infections rise. Riots have erupted in many Gauteng prisons, including the notorious Sun City, over fears of the spread of COVID-19 that has claimed the lives of many warders and inmates. A group of about 50 assailants who sparked a hostage drama which left 5 people dead when they forcefully entered the field-ravaged International Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zuberkom, west of Johannesburg. That's all for this hour. From myself, Max Masugu, and the rest of the team, we shall meet again in the next hour. Thank you.
Maxwell Masuku, thank you so much, my man, for that report. And I think that concludes the business for today. But before we can leave South Africa, let me also highlight various aspects or issues, rather. Magesho go ya ka fo banna ba tlhokole go ba reporta ka gore la itša gore bontši bja maAfrika borwa ba sa tlhokomologa melao yeo e beilwego ya kiletšo ya mesepelo bjale e le se le gore motho a ka re ke tlhobaelo go maAfrika borwa ka bophara re sa eletša gore tle ga re tšwela pele re apare dimaske tša rena ge re lefale mabenkeleng goba gotlhe fa e le gore o ka ba le gona gopola ge go sa tlhokagale gore o tšwe ka gae le dula ka gae o ke poloke ke dula ke bolela ka betla ke re ga o boloke wena fela o boloka le bao o ba ratago maAfrika ga re no tšwela pele re no ba rentše re tlhekisetša re tla ba re a fitlha fa re ya go bona maAfrika tšatšing le babane the 10th of July South Africa e šetše pele e recorda the highest number of infection rate re bone fale tšatši morago la mabale dipalopalo di fihlela fala go over 13,000 e le re nomoro e le gore tlo ba e tšhoša kudu namana tša mmele ya ke kwele le nna ke tšhoga gagolo maAfrika Mavani, South Africa, it recorded close to 12,200, which is quite a big number. So, Richola Pelere Jamahesh Horetle, Harry. Apare di maske jarena re tšwela pele re tlhwekiša mafelo a re dula gona ka mehla re hlapa le matsogo gape re šia le metara o tee goba 1.5 meter goba o re dutše go kgauswi le bona nako tše dingwe metara o ka no se kgonagale e fela ga re lekeng magagešo ga re lekeng ke bophelo bo e le gore re swanetše re bophele. It's a new normal. We have to adapt to some of the new ways of living, even though for all of us. I think that's where we leave it for today, and yeah, we're gonna be meeting again hopefully next week so that we can do some catch-ups on what is happening around Africa. Erekena make re be mosela gona fa ke re o kana tšwela pele o lahlela maikutlo a gago fa no lahlakalela rena la Facebook ile go Kagiso KG o wa rata kwa Instagram ile go Kagiso 2209 o Instagram ke Kagiso executive o executive Kagiso ke fa ile go ka go tša gona ba lahlela maikutlo a gago le gana mo YouTube ya rena kwa tšwela pele o lahlela maikutlo a gago mme re tla re ge re tsena fa ra go fetola ra kwa gore na re thušana bjang for maAfrika malaitša ba rena go te fela gore tle stay safe a re bolokegeng gore e re ge corona e fela bohle re boela mešomo ya rena gohle fa re be gore phela gona re be ka moka re bolokegile ke thapelo ya rena maAfrika. And Kichas Bakasekela my colleagues for making time to speak to us here on the News. And yeah, we really appreciate it. Yeah, South Africa, we've come to the end of another exciting episode. And keep safe and be safe. Thank you, South Africa. Bye-bye.